Welcome to the Grade 1 Writing, Sentence Fundamentals, compilation from Homeschool Education Academy. In this video, you'll find lessons 11 through 20 focused on building strong, complete sentences. We'll learn about capital letters, punctuation, what makes a full sentence, and how to fix ones that don't work. It's all step by step, easy to follow, and designed to make your child feel confident as a young writer. Let's begin. Welcome to Grade 1 Writing, Lesson 11. Today's big question: what is a sentence? Let's start building real thoughts using writing. Every book, story, or letter is made of sentences. A sentence tells a complete thought, something that makes sense. Without sentences, writing would be a big, confusing mess. Every sentence needs two things: someone or something, that's the who, and what they do, that's the what. For example, the dog barks, dog equals who, barks equals what. It's complete. Every sentence begins with a capital letter. It shows the reader that a new thought is starting, like a green light that says, go. At the end of every sentence, we need punctuation. A period if it's a statement, a question mark if you're asking, an exclamation mark if it's exciting. Example, the cat sleeps. It ends with a period. Let's build a sentence together. Look at this picture. Who do you see? What are they doing? Now say it out loud. The boy eats. It starts with a capital, ends with a period, and makes sense. If your child is stuck, help by asking, who is it? And what are they doing? Say it aloud first, then help them write it down. Practice this daily with different pictures. Great work! Today, you learned the parts of a sentence: a who, a what, a capital letter, and punctuation. Next time, we'll write full sentences from pictures on our own. See you there. Welcome to Grade 1 Writing, Lesson 12. Today, we'll learn why every sentence needs to start with a capital letter. Let's make our writing strong and clear right from the beginning. Capital letters tell the reader a new sentence is starting. They help us know where a new thought begins. Without capitals, reading becomes messy and hard to follow. Look at these two sentences. The dog runs. The dog runs. Which one looks better? The second one is correct because it starts with a capital letter. Capital letters are just the big versions of lowercase letters. You already know them from handwriting practice. We use them at the start of every sentence. Let's practice. Say this: I see a cat. Now write it: I see a cat. See how the I becomes capital? Always start strong with a big letter. Sometimes kids use capitals in the middle of a sentence. The dog runs fast. Only the first word should start with a capital. The rest should be lowercase unless it's a name. Let your child highlight or circle the first letter of each sentence to double-check it's capitalized. You can also write a few sentences and ask them to fix the ones that don't start with a capital. Awesome work! Now you know why every sentence needs a capital at the beginning. It makes writing clearer, neater, and easier to read. Next time, we'll learn how to end a sentence with punctuation. Welcome to Grade 1 Writing, Lesson 13. Today, we're learning about how to end a sentence with punctuation. A sentence doesn't just start strong, it also needs a clean, clear ending. Let's learn how to finish every sentence the right way. Imagine you're listening to someone talk, and they never stop. No pause, no signal that the idea is done. That's what happens when you forget punctuation. End marks tell the reader, this sentence is complete. We use three main punctuation marks to end sentences: a period, period, for a statement, a question mark, for a question, an exclamation mark, for excitement or strong feeling. Each one gives your sentence a special tone. Let's see these marks in action. The cat sleeps. That's a simple statement. Is it raining? That's a question. I love cake. That shows excitement. Each one ends with the right punctuation to match the feeling. Let's try one together. Say this out loud. Can I have a cookie? Now listen to how it feels. It's a question, right? So we write, "Can I have a cookie?" Try saying others aloud and choose the mark that feels right. Some kids use periods for every sentence, even questions and excited ones. Others forget punctuation altogether. Let's fix a few. "Where is my book?" should be "Where is my book?" "That was fun" could be "That was fun" if you're excited. Play a fun voice and mark game. Read a sentence aloud with different voices, flat, excited, curious. Then let your child guess the punctuation. Repetition with tone helps them remember which mark fits best. Great job! You now know how to end your sentences the right way. Use a period for statements, a question mark when you ask, an exclamation mark to show feeling. In our next lesson, we'll put it all together to write a complete sentence on our own. Welcome to Grade 1 Writing. Lesson 14, question marks and exclamation points. Today, we'll explore 2 exciting punctuation marks that help our writing show feelings and curiosity. Let's find out when to use question marks and when to use exclamation points, and how to practice them together. Punctuation tells us how a sentence is supposed to sound. Some sentences ask something, while others show excitement or strong feeling. When we use the right punctuation, readers can hear our voice, even on the page. Learning these marks helps your child express thoughts clearly and makes writing fun to read. Let's start with the question mark. It looks like a little hook with a dot underneath. We use it when we're asking something. For example, "What is your name?" "Are we there yet?" "Can I play outside?" Listen to how your voice goes up at the end. That's a clue, it's a question. Let's try a few together. I'll say a sentence. You decide if it needs a question mark. "Do you want a snack?" "Where is your backpack?" Yes, both are questions. Let's add a question mark at the end. Now try one with me. Is it going to rain? Great. Say it out loud and listen to your voice rise. Now let's meet the exclamation point. It's a tall line with a dot at the bottom. It shows strong feelings like surprise, joy, excitement, or even warnings. Examples: "Wow, that's amazing." "Stop." You'll notice we say these loudly or with a lot of emotion. Let's try a few together. Which sentences should end with an exclamation point? I love this game, hooray! Yes, they both need a big exclamation point. You can even act it out, say, "Wow," or "Let's go." It's fun to feel the emotion. It's okay if your child uses periods for everything at first. That's totally normal. Help them listen for the sound of a question or an excited voice in real life. Read storybooks together and point out question mark and exclamation mark when you see them. They'll start to notice punctuation as part of the meaning, not just a mark. Great job, writers! Now you know how to end a sentence with a question mark or an exclamation point. Remember, ask something, use a question mark. Excited or surprised? Use an exclamation point. In the next lesson, we'll learn how to write a complete sentence using who and what. Keep asking, keep expressing, and keep writing with confidence. Welcome to Grade 1 Writing. Lesson 15. You've learned how to start a sentence with a capital letter and how to end it with punctuation. Now it's time to put everything together. Today, you'll learn how to write a complete sentence with a beginning, a middle, and an end. Let's remember what a sentence really is. A sentence is a complete thought. It tells us who is doing something and what they're doing. It starts with a capital letter and it ends with punctuation, like a period, question mark, or exclamation mark. Without one of these parts, it's not really a full sentence. Say this with me. A sentence needs a capital, an idea, and punctuation. Let's break it down a little more. Every sentence needs a who, someone or something. It also needs a what they do or what happens. For example, the cat sleeps. Who? The cat. What? Sleeps. That's a full sentence, short, clear, and complete. Try saying this with me. The dog barks. Good. That's a full sentence too. Let's build a sentence together using a picture. Imagine a photo of a boy flying a kite. Say it out loud. The boy flies a kite. We have a capital at the start, a full idea, and a period at the end. Perfect. Now let's change it a bit. What if we said, the boy runs with the kite? That's also a full sentence, and it paints a new picture. Let's practice again. Look at this new picture, a girl eating ice cream. Say, the girl eats ice cream. Now say, she loves her ice cream. That second one has an exclamation mark. Do you hear the excitement? Now one more. Is it cold? That's a question. Can you hear the difference? Let's review. The girl eats ice cream. Statement. She loves her ice cream. Exclamation. Is it cold? Question. Sometimes young writers leave out something important, like forgetting a capital, or the punctuation, or even the who. Let's fix one together. This is not a complete sentence. Likes cookies. We're missing the who. Let's fix it. My brother likes cookies. Check every sentence for all three parts. Capital, who plus what, punctuation. Use a simple checklist with your child. Before they move on, ask, does your sentence start with a capital? Does it tell who and what? Does it end with punctuation? Visuals and voice prompts help build the habit. Great job, writers! Today you learned how to spot incomplete sentences, those that are missing a who or a what. Now, when you read or write, you can double-check. Does this sentence make sense on its own? In our next lesson, we'll learn how to fix sentences that are run-on or missing parts. Keep thinking like a sentence detective, and keep practicing. Welcome to Grade 1 Writing, Lesson 16, Identifying Incomplete Sentences. Today, we'll become sentence detectives and learn how to spot when a sentence is missing something important, like the who or the what. Let's find out what makes a sentence incomplete and how to fix it. A complete sentence shares a clear idea. It tells us who is doing something and what they are doing. If something's missing, like the who or what, the sentence doesn't make sense. That's what we call an incomplete sentence. Learning to spot incomplete sentences helps your child write more clearly. Let's review the two parts every sentence needs. Who, the person or thing doing something. What, the action or idea. Example, incomplete, ran fast. Complete, the boy ran fast. Can you hear what's missing in the first one? Let's play a game. I'll say a sentence and you say complete or incomplete. The dog sleeps. Is playing. My sister reads. The yellow ball. If it sounds like something's missing, it probably is. Here are common incomplete sentence mistakes. Missing the subject, like is jumping. Who is jumping? Missing the verb, like the blue kite. What about it? When you read or write, check, does it tell who and what? If not, it's incomplete. Let's fix a few together. Ran to the store. My mom ran to the store. The big cat. The big cat is sleeping. Plays in the yard. My brother plays in the yard. Just a little change makes it complete. If your child struggles with this, try reading sentences aloud together. Ask them, does this tell who and what? Encourage your child to say complete ideas when speaking. This helps build strong writing naturally. Great job, writers! Today you learned how to spot incomplete sentences, ones missing a subject or an action. Now you're a sentence detective. In the next lesson, we'll learn how to fix incomplete and run-on sentences. Keep checking for the who and the what, and keep writing with confidence. Welcome to Grade 1 Writing, Lesson 17, Fixing Incomplete Sentences. In our last lesson, we learned how to spot sentences that are missing something. Today, we'll learn how to fix those incomplete sentences and make them strong and clear. Let's review what makes a sentence complete. Every sentence needs two things: a who, the person or thing the sentence is about; a what they are doing or what is happening. Without one of those, the sentence is incomplete. Let's try listening to some sentences and fix them together. Here's one. Is running. Wait, who is running? We can fix it by adding a subject. The dog is running. Now it makes sense. Sometimes the subject is missing. Try fixing this. Likes pizza. Who likes pizza? We can add, my brother likes pizza. Now it's a complete thought. Other times the action is missing. Look at this one. The red bird. That tells us who, but what is the bird doing? Let's fix it. The red bird is singing. Nice job. Let's fix a few more together. Is dancing. My sister is dancing. The car. The car is going fast. Loves cookies. Dad loves cookies. You're doing awesome. See how each one makes more sense? Encourage your child to speak full sentences aloud. You can ask, who is it about and what's happening? This habit builds confidence in writing and grammar. Daily conversations build strong writing naturally. Great job! Now you know how to spot and fix run-on or incomplete sentences. Keep practicing. Short, clear, complete thoughts are powerful. In the next lesson, we'll learn how to match sentences to pictures, a fun way to connect words to meaning. You're becoming a great writer. Welcome to Grade 1 Writing. Lesson 18, Matching Sentences to Pictures. Today we'll practice reading short sentences and matching them to the correct pictures. This helps your child understand what they read, not just sound out the words. Reading isn't just about sounding out words. It's about understanding what they mean. When we match a sentence to a picture, we're checking, does this sentence make sense? This builds stronger readers and writers. Let's try one together. Sentence, the dog is running. Which picture shows that? Look for clues. Can you see a dog? Is it running? That's the match. Here's another sentence. The girl is eating an apple. Now check the pictures. Do you see a girl? Is she holding an apple? Is she eating? We're using both words and pictures to find the answer. Watch out for trick pictures. Sometimes one picture might show a girl, but she's jumping, not eating. That's not a match. Look at the whole idea in the sentence. Let's practice 3 more. The boy is riding a bike. The cat is sleeping. The kids are playing with a ball. Read each one, then point to the picture that shows the full meaning. You can use storybooks or even magazines for this. Read a sentence aloud, then ask your child to find a picture that matches. It's a great way to connect reading, thinking, and conversation. Great work, readers and writers. Today you practiced matching sentences to pictures, a key step in understanding what you read. In our next lesson, we'll write our own sentence based on a picture. See you soon for more learning. Welcome to Grade 1 Writing. Lesson 19. Writing from a picture prompt. Today, we'll look at a picture and turn what we see into a real sentence. This is a fun way to get ideas for writing, even when your child feels stuck. A picture prompt is a photo or drawing that gives you an idea for writing. Instead of thinking from scratch, you look at the picture and ask, what do I see? What's happening? Then, we write a sentence that matches it. Let's start by looking closely at the picture. Look at the people, the animals, the objects. Ask questions. Who is there? What are they doing? Where are they? This helps gather ideas before writing. Now say your idea aloud, like you're telling a friend. Try something like, the dog is chasing a ball. Saying it first helps your child hear if it sounds like a full sentence. Ask, does it tell who and what? If yes, it's a great start. Now write it down. Start with a capital letter. Use finger spaces. End with a period. Even one strong sentence is great practice. You can copy it from your voice or write it by memory. Let's try a few more examples. Picture 1. A girl flying a kite. The girl is flying a kite. Picture 2. A baby sleeping in a crib. The baby is sleeping. Picture 3, a boy holding a big ice cream. The boy has a big ice cream cone. Practice helps your child grow more confident each time. If your child struggles, talk about the picture first. Let them tell you in their own words. You can help turn their speech into a sentence they can write. Use drawing books, magazines, or even family photos. Awesome job today! You learned how to write a sentence using a picture prompt. Next time, we'll work on rearranging jumbled words to build your own sentences. Keep practicing, one sentence at a time. Welcome to Grade 1 Writing. Lesson 20, Rearranging Jumbled Words into a Sentence. Sometimes the words are there, but not in the right order. Today, your child will practice fixing mixed-up sentences by putting words in the correct order to form a full, clear idea. Writing isn't just knowing the right words. It's knowing how to put them together. This activity teaches sentence structure, grammar, and attention to meaning. It also builds confidence in writing full thoughts that make sense. Let's look at a jumbled sentence. Cake, the eats boy. The. What's wrong here? The words are all there, but they're out of order. Ask, who is this about and what are they doing? Now let's fix it. The boy eats the cake. Start with the person, the boy, then the action, eats, then the object, the cake. It ends with a period. And now it makes sense. Here are more jumbled sentences. Apple, and eats girl the bee, runs dog the fast. Playing are they ball, read each one aloud. Can you put the words in the right order? Let your child create their own jumbled sentence. Write it out of order. Then challenge them to fix it. You can also give the words on cards to mix and rearrange physically. Use this as a fun game. Cut out simple words from paper and let your child physically move them into a sentence. It builds confidence and teaches grammar through hands-on play. Great work today! Now your child knows how to spot jumbled sentences and rearrange them into clear, strong ones. In our next unit, we'll move into word use and grammar, starting with common nouns. Keep writing and having fun. Great job! You've completed lessons 11 through 20. And now your child understands what a sentence is, how to write one, and how to use punctuation like periods, question marks, and exclamation points. This is a big step toward becoming a confident writer. Up next, grammar and word use, where we'll explore nouns, verbs, adjectives, and more. Subscribe and keep learning with us, one joyful lesson at a time. And don't forget to download the worksheets to keep practicing at home. Thanks for learning with Homeschool Education Academy.